Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59. As we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Washington Commanders taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game, as we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Again, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 16, Jackson. Quick slant, Dotson. And he's brought down. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
For the carry, it's Grimes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. He'll get it inside the 20, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Madison. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Montez Sweat able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now Jackson. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Robinson up the middle. Down at the 25.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 49 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Jackson's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Completes this one to Thornton. He's up to the 20, and he's out right at the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Little. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now left side on the swing pass. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Little. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off-play action. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 38, Jones. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Patriots will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Jackson now. That one complete out to Dotson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Again, Jackson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Alexander Madison. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He completes it to Beckham. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw again is Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. New England trying to get to place on offense. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. 15 yards there for number 15. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Madison running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jackson. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.